News today that there are signs that the decision by the UK government to leave the single market of the European Union is having a damaging impact on British exports to our largest trading partner. The UK exited, we left the European Union single market and the customs union on the 1st of January 2021. Now, a trade and cooperation agreement had been signed by the Johnson government, and in theory, this allows most UK exports, around 70% or so, to be sold into the European Union free from import tariffs. The chart shows that the value of UK exports to the European Union has fallen, even after, obviously, the effects of the pandemic, which inevitably disrupted trade. Look there on the red line. That's the value of UK exports to the European Union. And they're down quite sharply on where they were in 2019. Now, one of the reasons is because although most exports are import tariff free, there are also some non-tariff barriers to overcome. All goods now traded between the UK and the single market inside the European Union now must face customs formalities and often customs checks, whereas previously when the UK was inside the single market, this had not been the case. And if one thinks about particular products like sanitary products, the customs documentation is especially stringent, detailed, time-consuming and costly. And critically, because the UK is no longer inside the single market, British firms must continue to produce to European Union standards in order to sell inside the European Union. And at the same time, they need to prove that they're doing so, which adds an extra layer of cost and complexity. And indeed, research data now finds that the value of trade from the UK to the EU is 16% lower than a counterfactual research case that if Brexit had not happened. There are significant trade effects from non-tariff barriers in particular. And just last year, HMREC data showed that the actual number of UK businesses exporting to the EU is down substantially to less than 19,000 in 2021. That was the first full year after we left the EU, from a figure of over 27,000 just before the pandemic. Many small firms in particular are finding the cost, the inconvenience of trading with the European Union is simply too much. It makes trade unviable. So I think this is a key issue. Brexit has caused a drop in UK-EU exports, something that has both a significant macro and macroeconomic effect.